how you doing, Final Wordians? My name is Lee Boy. You're listening and watching Lee's Final Word. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it on social media. Tweet it out to your friends. Anybody that likes The Flash, let them know what Lee Boy is doing on Lee's Final Word. Hit that comment section below. Hit that liking button. And don't forget to subscribe for more. Now, with that being said, we're going to get right into it. My last video I had out, which is the leak footage of episode, season 3, episode 23. The Flash funeral thing that was out. It got taken down by YouTube. Yeah, tears. Might still be flowing. You might see some pictures. It basically was, I believe it wasn't that spoilery. I believe that what they shown wasn't even that serious for it to be considered a spoiler. I mean, it's basically a no-brainer. And when you're trying to piece theories together, they really didn't give you much. I mean, it was like basically a look into, episode 23, what's to come. Now, if you didn't see it, go check it out on the internet. There's plenty of pictures floating around. There's plenty of sites that you can really catch it from. So we're going to be talking about the Once and Future Flash episode. We got Top. We got Mirror Master. We have Barry going to visit his future self. We got Team Flash all in a disarray. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe in this episode, we're probably going to get, finally, who Savitar is. So it really depends on how things go, because I think that, the reveal is supposed to be unlike anything we've seen in the past seasons, from what I keep hearing from multiple people that leave in the comments and stuff like that, even onto my theory video, which a lot of people did see. But even at the end, I said, CW might swerve everybody and make it be somebody completely and totally new. Now, we got to understand something. In the comic books and TV show, The Flash, they mix things from the comic books and they take things and make it their own by adding original things to it. We got to remember this. If you are a Flash fan, I've been a Flash fan since I don't know how long, since I was like 5, all right? And if you want to know, I've been down with the Flash since I was a kid. Been reading the Flash comic books for a very long time. My favorite superhero. And if anyone knows anything about the Flash, Savitar never had a damn metal suit, okay? He didn't have a Speed Force suit, all right? The only person that ever constructed a Speed Force costume was Wally West, okay? The original Wally West, the ginger hair Wally West, okay? And outside of that, with the suit and all that, we got to remember this. Savitar never had his identity revealed. Nobody know who he was. The last time Savitar showed up, Barry Allen touched him and he turned to dust, okay, in the comic book. So we got to understand something. CW can do whatever they want with this character, and we just gonna have to accept the fact that, guess what? If it ain't fitting your theory, if it ain't fitting what you think it could be, then just keep it pushing. Anyway, moving on. In the Once and Future Flash, we get Barry visiting his future self. We're also going to have some things, I think, take into play where Barry's probably going to give his younger self some tips, or probably help him. Like, look, I know you're here for a reason, but you got to do something. Now, by doing all of this, Barry's probably going to give his younger self, I would say, all the advice he would need to try to defeat Savitar in the past, to avoid the future that he could have, okay, which is where Future Flash comes in at. Or let's mention that Future Flash should give him that damn suit, okay? Like, yo, bro, if you change the timeline, this suit is yours. You can have this. But then would the suit fade away? Wouldn't the suit fade away because it wouldn't exist anymore? Damn, that'd be messed up. But anyway, we would have to understand that in the future, Barry would have to come up with a way, or more simpler way, of trying to fix or save Iris. Okay, because we have to understand that Barry, in order for him to save Iris, he has to be faster. Okay, and why does Savitar pick a certain date to do all of these things? When you ain't just run into Star Labs. I've been saying that so many times in my videos, that Star Labs is such an open book. You could just run inside, but nobody does it. I think Zoom did it one time or twice. But anyway, it's the whole point of, we have in the Once and Future Flash, the team all in a disarray. They're all messed up. Cisco's doing his own thing. It looks like Julian is doing his own thing. Killer Frost is still at large. It seems like she's still a criminal, not caring and fully immersed in the Killer Frost persona. and we have Wally that was in a wheelchair, I believe, and it's just like the whole team is just dysfunctional. We have Joe visiting the gravesite of his daughter Iris, and from the picture, you know, I can only assume that Joe probably feels a certain kind of way towards Barry, because they had a lot of time. Let's make sure we understand this. They had a lot of time to get this right and try to come up with an alternative way of not getting Iris killed. Okay, and when the once and future Flash, when he leaves from, you know, the future to go back to the past, what time is he gonna show up in? I mean, that's might be something that nobody's talking about. Like, once this episode is over, is he supposed to go right back to the time that he left to go to the future? You know what I mean? Or is he gonna show up? Is he gonna come back just in time to be at that moment where Savitar is about to kill Iris? And that'd be messed up. No prep, no nothing. Your man just comes back from the future and be right at the moment where she's about to die. You know what I mean? Because he has to have a focal point, you know, just like how he has to have a focal point on thinking, well, how do I get to the future? What do I need to think about to reach the future? He's going to have to think about a focal point to come back to the past. What's going to be on his mind coming back from the future? That incident, maybe. I'm just putting it out there. I could be wrong. But what's going to be the focal point of him coming back to the future? Now, does Caitlin Snow stay Killer Frost? You know, does she stay that way all the way up into season 4? That I can't really tell you, because she's part of the theory that I think that this thing about the casket. Now, the casket that's going around that they were talking about on the internet is that there's going to be a death. There's going to be a death. We're going to get hit with a Walking Dead Glenn reaction that's going to be tear-jerking from what I'm hearing. That it's going to be somebody that we really care about that's going to be in this casket. Now, who could this be? Now, I've heard people say it's Joe. I've heard people say, you know, Caitlin. But if I have to really pick, even though I said Caitlin in my original video, you know, after thinking for a while, I started thinking, you know, it could actually be HR. It could actually be HR, because I see his character as somebody that can really die from the show, and the show can really just continue. You know, and people have grown fond enough of HR to, you know, care for his death. You know, at the same token, HR was basically a new person they added to the show who came from an, you know, an alternate reality in Earth 19. You know, he has no real significance or value to the team, and the whole season they've been hinting at how, you know, he's basically almost kind of useless, because all he does is influence or amuses the rest of the team. But at the same token, Savitar said he escapes his wrath. He's been called a coward on multiple occasions. It was like HR would have the most to prove, and what way to die, you know, than go out a hero. You know what I mean? To live your life out as a hero. But then that means we done killed 2 Harrison Wells. Damn. You know what I mean? Like, this would be the second Harrison Wells that just bite the dust. You know, but he would be a character, I feel, who's not going to continue on into the next season. You know, and they're just milking it with Tom Cavanaugh. As long as there's Harrison Wells to go around, they're going to keep Tom Cavanaugh around. You know, he actually directed, I believe, one of the previous episodes of The Flash. So good for you, Tom Cavanaugh. I really liked the way he set the tone in season 1, you know, playing most of the parts of the Reverse Flash, to the point where when we did get the guy who's our steady Reverse Flash, I didn't like him at first, but Tom Cavanaugh does a great job, no matter what role they give him. But I do think the quirky HR character might be the one that's in the casket, and he might have something to do with saving Iris. All right, now what do you guys think? I know I rambled on for a bit, and I just want to let you know that I do appreciate all your comments. So hit the comment section below, hit that liking button, and don't forget to subscribe. Tell me who you think is in that casket. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to share this video on social media. Share it to other friends who enjoy The Flash as much as you do. And again, hit that liking button, hit the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.